I got to fall on my sword here a little bit. I got to admit, I was wrong. Partially. I was right, but I was also wrong. I stated, if you go back and watch any of my prediction videos on the Sean O'Malley versus Aljamain Sterling fight, I said, if the fight stays standing, Sean O'Malley is going to knock Aljamain Sterling out. I believe he will knock him out. He has a good chance of knocking him out. I think he'll finish him. And I also said this fight is going to end in a finish. Someone's getting finished. Aljo's getting finished. Aljo's either going to choke out or TKO Sean O'Malley on the ground, or Sean O'Malley is going to knock out Aljamain Sterling. I had said this. And sure enough, I was right. But in my initial prediction, I thought Aljamain Sterling was going to be able to get Sean O'Malley to the ground. I thought he'd be able to get him there at least 2 or 3 times. And I said, you know what? 2 or 3 times is all it's going to take. All he has to do is get him down 2 or 3 times. And in one of those times, he's going to get his back, he's going to get his arm, he's going to get a leg, an ankle, whatever it is. And he's going to be able to put Sean away. Now, I still believe that to this day. I think if he had gotten that to the ground and he had come anywhere near an arm, a leg, a neck, I think he would have been able to finish him. I think the jiu-jitsu skill discrepancy is that far between them. I really do. But little did I know how much Aljamain Sterling was going to underestimate Sean O'Malley, was going to just shoot for takedowns from far away, was going to not really chain wrestle, was not going to be able to hold on to Sean, was not going to be intelligent with his takedowns, was going to get demotivated, was going to get discouraged, was going to start leaping in with punches, was going to start leading, over his knees to throw punches, which is never a good thing to do. You never want to be over your knees in a fight. When you're over your knees, bad things are going to happen. You're off balance. You can't move properly. You lose mobility. You're open to be getting countered. And that was all it took. All it took was for Aljamain Sterling to lean a little bit too far on a punch. I believe it was an overhand right or a straight. And Sean O'Malley timed him perfectly. He timed him with a counter pull right perfectly while going backwards. It was beautiful. I don't know if it'd be a pull right, if it was a pull counter, if it was technically going backwards, but he was going backwards and he spotted it perfectly and he sniped it. And he put Aljo face down, ass up. Didn't put him completely unconscious, but he put him face down, ass up, and eventually went on to TKO him. Now, it was a little bit of a questionable stoppage. Aljamain could have definitely kept going. He really could have. But he had taken some big shots on the ground. He was on the ground for a while. Sean was raining a lot of punches on him. He was taking a lot of damage after he got dropped. I understand why the ref stopped it. It was reasonable, but it really should have gone. It should have gone longer. It really should have. I'd say like 70% it should have gone on. 30% it should have been stopped. We're talking champions here. When you're talking champions, you're talking a lot of money on the line. You're talking about being a champion, which is life-changing. You're getting more money. You're getting money to do appearances. You're getting more money from sponsors. You're getting more recognition. You're getting bigger opportunities. So in these championship fights, man, I think they should really let them go longer. I really do. But it is what it is. It was reasonable enough to be a decent stoppage, and Sean O'Malley shocked the world. Aljamain Sterling started getting really, really discouraged and I think kind of almost like a little bit fearful when Sean started stuffing and just escaping all of his takedowns, again, especially against the fence. And when he couldn't corner him the way that he thought, Sean was doing a really good job of moving side to side. I think that threw Aljo off a little bit. I think he kind of underestimated how easy he thought it was going to be to take Sean O'Malley down. I think he did. And when he found out the hard way, I think he started getting desperate, and I think he started underestimating Sean and being like, all right, I got to prove a point here. He even said, he's like, Sean O'Malley stuck to the game plan. He was more disciplined. I got too caught up and too desperate and too manipulated by the concept of trying to prove a point, the concept of trying to, make a statement here and finish O'Malley, the number one guy now, easily. And look what happened. I strayed from the game plan and I got finished. Sean O'Malley stuck to the game plan and he finished me. So it's very unfortunate, but you never want to be outside your knees. You never want to be off balance. You never want to be extended just a little bit against a guy like Sean O'Malley. And his ability to snipe that shot while going backwards and to have perfect balance, perfect foot placement, perfect timing, to just slightly move out of the way of that I believe it was a right hand. It was the backhand either way, to slightly move out of the way of the power shot and come back and boom. That takes years and years and years of practice, years of timing, years of accumulation of skill, and a really, really high IQ. And Sean O'Malley is a smart fighter. He's very intelligent, and that's why he's the champion. And I think that's why he'll probably be the champion for a little while. We'll see how it goes. I'll probably make a video as to how I think he'll do as a champion, whether or not he'll get taken out, whether or not he'll be a champion for a while. But for now, I just wanted to do a little review of the fight and say what I thought. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And congratulations to Sean O'Malley. My name's Angelo. This is The Art of Violence. Till next time.
Imagine one day you're sitting in Paris, you're sitting there having a fucking coffee, and terrorists roll through with AKs, and the person next to you has their brains blown out. You're going to stand there and be like, waiting to die like a motherfucker. I'm going to be like, bang, oh, I've seen that before. Okay, boom, boom, duck and dive in, take one terrorist out, next get the AK, go Rambo, take out all of fucking Pakistan with a G. I don't play games.